Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another amazing video hosted by your one and only host, Porky DeVille. Now, you did click on that link, so you know what you're getting into. Let's get started!
Clap your hands.
So, what are we talking about today, you guys? Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about spaceships. Oh, those mighty spaceships, Nova spaceships. What is a spaceship? First of all, think of a spaceship as a container that holds up to 6 harbingers. There's more to it, obviously, right? But that's a simple, the simple answer to that question. And it also takes you to outer space. So let's take a better look at those spaceships. And this is how outer space looks like. When you guys get started with the game, the first ship is this one, Prometheus. All right, you're going to start out with your spaceship. The main reason for this video, guys, is because a lot of people ask, what's the best ship? How do I get my second ship? What do I use for Street Fighter? What do I use for blah blah blah? So I want to break it down for you guys to make it more easier, so that way you have a better understanding. Share the knowledge, and then so you can go ahead and progress and dominate and be number one. Hoorah! Yeah. Okay. So your first job as a newbie or a new player is, after you get your tutorials done, is to get to level 612. And when I say level 612, I'm talking about the story stages. Once you get to stage 612, you'll be able to unlock the spaceships. So now that you unlock the spaceships, what is it that you actually have to do next? Well, the next thing you have to do when you unlock the spaceships is go and join a guild. Yes, that's right. Join a guild after you get to 612. Well, I don't know what level you need to get into the guild thing. But whenever you unlock the guild option, go ahead and unlock it. Oh, there's me, Solarfish, for third place. Hey, so going back to the guild thing, there's a purpose for the guild. Dude, this loading thing is like killing me. Come on, man. I can't swipe down. There we go. When you join a guild, you want to join a guild between 1 to 10th rank. The reason you want to do that is because they're the most active ones. Obviously, you're new, you have no power, you have nothing, you just unlocked your spaceship. Be honest, reach out to the leader, say, hey, look, new server, need to get my spaceship done, need to join a guild, I'll donate, I know what to do. Fire it up. If they don't respond back, if they don't accept you, try again the next day. And after the third day, you go ahead and do it. You want to join because you're going to get materials like the ones that I showed you. You're getting 3 types of materials that makes your spaceships. And those materials that you get, besides the materials and the coins, are going to make you level up. But the materials that you're going to get in the beginning are going to be really hard if you don't have a guild, because you need guild coins. Now, guild coins. Why do you need the guild coins? Why did I go back to that? The store. You need the guild points because you're going to buy the materials, the metal, the crystals, and those little purple boxes. Alright? When you're a newbie, you're not going to be able to scout. And I'm going to show you what scouting is in a minute. But basically, with the coins that you get from your guild, you're going to buy the materials needed for your battleships. Well, they're not battleships, they're spaceships. For example, mine's way over the level. Mine's level 24 on this one. But you can see that you need materials. Obviously, when you start on your first ship, your material cost, it's not even close to that. They only ask you for a couple, like 5, 10, or 15, and like about like 200 coins, right? But enough of that. So now you guys know that you gotta get a guild, and once you get a guild, donate, because other people are gonna donate. They're gonna give whoever donates the most, you'll get more of the guild coins, and you'll go ahead and you'll use that to buy the materials. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. If you guys are newbies, there's this thing called resources, which is this. You're supposed to protect your own ground, but as a newbie, or people who aren't higher up, it doesn't have to be a newbie, it could be someone else. If someone wants to take my node, they have to overpower me on this one. if you're new, your power is going to be really, 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 really low. So people are going to attack and take your stuff without a blink of an eye. So I'm just being nice to you guys and letting you know that this way right here, the scouting way, is going to be really, really hard as a beginner. So make sure to get and donate those things. Anyways, I'm going on a rampant. I've been talking about the guild coin things for a long time. Let's go back to the next stage after you do this. So we passed the 5-minute mark, so we need to hurry up. The next step you guys need to do is get your Harbingers up to S2 or S+2 / S+3. So your main characters for your first battleship, you need to get them pretty much high up there, alright? You need to get them in the 60s and 70s, because the next thing you're going to have to do is pretty much work yourself up in stages and go into stage 1212. Stage 1212 allows you to unlock your second spaceship. By that time, your first spaceship should be level 1, which means that all your components should be up to level 10 before it allows you to transform it to level 1. So once you go and you work yourself up to stage 1212, you'll get your second spaceship. Don't go back and focus on your first ship and try to get to level 2. There's a reason for that. What you're going to do is you're going to go through all the process again that you did from the first spaceship, and you're going to make sure your second spaceship, which is your bell spaceship, also gets to level 1. Automatically when you do that, it's going to unlock the third spaceship. And then you're going to go and do the same thing for your third spaceship. You have to do all that. You need to get all of them to level 1. Everybody has their opinions. I respect that. Some people want to focus on just one and get them to level 2. There is no level 3, just to let you guys know. The contract to upgrade it for the transfer requires a contract that you have to invest more than 100,000 diamonds. That's 100,000. Not even the whales do that. They're saving for that. So now that you guys understand that you're going to work only on all 3 of them for now and get them to level 1, each one of them, here's the bread and butter. Here's the moment you guys been waiting for the last 7 minutes of why you want to do that. Alright? Well, the main reason for it is because each spaceship, all 3 spaceships, have 2 types of buffs. There's a self buff and there's a component buff, which is your aura. That means it applies to all your arbiters, including your commander. So what you need to do is make sure you power up in the beginning, right? And the fastest way to power up is getting your spaceship. Now, understand that your component buff is your single buff. That only applies to the harbingers that are assigned to that ship. Your transform effect is your everybody gets the buff. Alright? Regardless. So you want to be able to get the transform effects from your spaceship 2 and 3 and apply it to your first one. That means once you, and that's not by default, you guys. After you get your second and your third, it unlocks the first transform level, which gives you a transform effect. For example, the bell gives you penetration plus 15%, means that when you're, and that's for everybody in your arbiter teams. That means everybody in your team, even if it's not assigned to a ship, is going to be able to have a penetration damage plus 15%. Alright, that's an example for that one. For Prometheus, you get a shield. Alright, you get a shield that that's like 10% of your max HP, and so on and so on. That's not just the important part. What's also cool about it is that your transform effect power and your component power, they all sum together, and that is added to your commander power, which is your level, whatever level you're on. Level, I don't know, like I'm on level 102. You could be on level like 50 or something like that. That gets added to that. So if you have 75,000 power by having those 3 ships, your power is going to go up to 300,000 power. I'm not good at math, so I'm just throwing out numbers, but the idea is that you're going to go way up there. That's going to allow you to progress while you're working on your arbiters. That's gonna let you progress and get items, purple hearts, get frags, and level them up, and get your arbiters from S2 and 3 to S4 and 5, and then eventually get him to SS because you have that extra boost of power. That's that's basically the sum of it, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Spaceships are really important. If you're not working on them, you're wasting your time because all the stages eventually require 3 spaceships. Street Fighter, you need 3 spaceships in order to play. Urban Kiting, you need 3 spaceships. When it comes to the towers, 3 spaceships. When it comes to your storyline, there's going to be, eventually you'll get to a stage where I'm at, where it requires 3 spaceships. Because you're fighting 3 different rounds of different characters. So better to step it up and do it in the beginning than be too late. Well, now that I got you guys all hyped up and fired up, the last thing I can tell you guys is thank you for watching this video. If you guys like it, go ahead and subscribe and press a like. If you didn't like the video, I don't know what's going on. I mean, just go ahead and press like 2 times then. And don't forget, what time is it? It's time for the song of the day. Hit it!